Hey everyone, it's Todd from Guild Games with another Shrouded Aspect devlog update, number 11. It's been a couple of weeks since the last one, so I'm going to briefly go over some of the new things that are added to the game. And of course, this doesn't include lots of background things that aren't visually interesting to look at, but still important nonetheless. So the first thing I want to show here is I added the MiniMap, which is essential not only to give you an overview of what's going on in the scenario, see where the enemies are, or the known enemies anyway, and your friendlies are, but also to show you which direction your camera is facing, which is very helpful because without any kind of compass, it was really easy to get lost and not remember which direction you're facing. There really was no concept of north, south, east, and west without a mini map to give you that kind of anchor in direction. Now I added a new UI thing at the top of the screen with the first mini boss fight. Every boss fight is going to have a special health meter at the top showing the boss's health. Plus, in addition to the little bar that floats above his head. But this is just an extra thing. And of course, I want to remind everybody that these graphics are not final. I still plan on getting a UI artist to go over all of this, and that boss health meter is going to look a lot cooler than it does here in this screenshot. I added a collection of facial hair options and added it to a few of the male characters. As you can see here, the two starting characters at the beginning of the game, Waylon and Keegan, gave them a little bit of beard action going on there. And okay, I added IK inverse kinematics to the feet of humanoid characters. Of course, it doesn't work on things like the wolf. As you can see here, here's what characters used to look like when they were standing on a hill before inverse kinematics was added. And now here's what they look like with the IK enabled. You can see they stand more upright like they naturally would, and they adjust for the difference by moving their feet up and down on the terrain and keeping it on the ground. I added some images, a whole series of images to the introduction cutscene, which is like over 4 minutes long, and it's kind of a long cutscene to not have much to look at. So I always wanted to do this, and now with AI image generation, it's much easier and, well, it's much more feasible to just come up with a lot of different images and put them in there without having to go back and forth with an artist. I mean, and I don't plan on replacing artists with AI, that's for sure. But for this particular task, it worked really well to have AI generate images just based on these descriptions of what was happening in the cutscene story itself. And I'm just gonna leave this short but sweet video off with a few little clips to show off some of the imagery of some of the levels so far. Just check it out. Okay, that about does it for this time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to tell your friends and subscribe and like, and I will see you next time.